Best calling for sunshine today, high 92. Clear tonight, low 68. For tomorrow, sunshine, high 92. Sunny and 95 on Wednesday. For Thursday, partly cloudy, high 78. And for Friday, sunshine with the high of 70. Overnight low was 69. Yesterday's high was 91. Currently humidity at 95%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.12. Sunshine, we're up to 71 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Time for the big show. It's Mark Turner. I'm Mike Reed.
Did you get an Americano this morning or what? 'Cause
No,
you're pretty fired up.
I'm just pretty happy to be here.
All right.
I'm just so pleased to be here, and so is, well, I don't know. I can't speak for her, but Carrie Halbert's here. Are you happy to be here, Carrie?
I am thrilled to be here.
Well, then we're going to have an exciting show.
We are.
Hold on to your seats, folk. I got to know what
Just one?
seats. Folks.
You said folk.
Well, I'm talking specifically to
Me?
the radio listener,
Okay.
so to speak.
The one radio listener we have.
Why did the Cubs help us out by firing their manager on the day they were supposed to play us? Why didn't they wait until after the game?
I don't think it really mattered.
Well, it did. We beat them 9-0 because nobody wanted to play for the guy who was fired.
Well, I don't know. Those younger guys wanted to play because they have a chance to play in the big leagues
I just
next
don't
year.
understand why you do it that day.
I don't know. And then let him manage. That's what I didn't
Yeah,
get.
you send him home, wouldn't you?
If you fire somebody, you don't say, "Hey, you're fired," but it's not for 2 weeks.
Well, here's the thing. If Vincennes decides to send me to the front porch, they're not going to let me have this microphone that day.
Well, did they let him? Are they letting him do his contract, finish his contract out, and then just not renewing it? Or
maybe that. I think
I'm not
that's
sure
it.
that
I don't think
Yeah.
they really actually came into the office and said, hey, "You're fired."
Yeah.
I
They're
think
just
they
not
said,
renewing his
We're
contract.
not
Not
going to renew
renewing
your
it.
contract.
Maybe he had another
so-
year. I'm not sure, but then they gave him. I guess then they gave him a chunk of money.
I think his contract was up at the end of the
Really?
season here, so I think he's just not getting his contract renewed.
Interestingly enough, while that was going on, his final interview as the manager, a St. Louis-based videographer, a guy by the name of Mike Flannery, collapsed and suffered a heart attack and a stroke at the same time, and he was briefly without a pulse. And the Post-Dispatch beat writer, Derek Gould, performed CPR on him, saved his life. And they say reporters are good for nothing.
Yeah,
So congratulations. That's huge.
that is.
What a great story,
Yeah,
too.
that is a great story.
We're in the midst of paint out.
No, it starts tomorrow.
It
Well,
does
they're
start
on their way in.
They're on their way in. Yeah.
They stay in places all around town,
tomorrow. Yep.
and we're hosting one
Are you?
of the artists.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're really pleased about that. And so that's going to be this week. And Friday night you'll be gone because you'll be doing a football game.
I'm not happy about that.
That's a bite. Anyway, I'm going to be there. I'll go for you.
Have you been before?
Oh yes.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Have you
It
been
is.
before?
Oh, yeah.
I
Well, we
love
both
it.
bought paint.
Oh, yeah.
painting
Oh,
last
my
year.
office.
We both bought some paintings last
Yeah,
year.
my office is full of paintings from Paint Out.
We
I love it.
we made the mistake of buying a painting from a guy who thought, "Whoa, this guy is a pigeon."
Yeah.
Showed up at the house with a
hey,
bunch more.
I'm happy with mine.
Oh, we were very happy with what we bought. We wouldn't have bought it if we wouldn't have been happy
Yeah.
with it. It's just that we didn't expect a personal show at
Really?
our house.
See, we didn't get that.
We did. Anyway, big star next Monday.
Yeah.
Big. Not that you're not. I'm not saying you're Swiss cheese, Carrie Halpert.
See, everybody for the last week has played second fiddle to his big star.
It's a big star.
coming in.
It's a big star from the 1960s.
Well,
What's
he's not
that dinghy?
He's not that big.
Oh, that's Carrie.
He's
Carrie's
not
dinghy.
that big.
He's huge.
He is not that big.
Oh, this is a major star. This is a major, just like a major
It's pretty
award.
big.
He's a little
I'm
short.
highly impressed.
You're pretty impressed?
He's a little
I'm
short guy.
impressed.
I'm going to impress you then.
I just said he's short.
He's short.
Yeah.
But it's a big star.
It's
If
a
you're-
big star
it's-
from a
I think it is.
1960s,
Yeah.
a 1960s television show. In fact, if you call in today and guess the big star that's going to be here, I will give you a $10 gift certificate from, which should I give them from? Johnny or from Classic Pizza?
I love either one.
Yeah.
You tell me.
They're both
Okay,
good.
but you have to give
decide.
everybody a hint.
How about
Well, I
both?
did. I
How
just
about both?
1960s television show.
Okay.
Not many of those
okay.
people are alive.
Sure, he said
How
that's
about
true.
both?
Give one of each for both? Both? No, that's $20. I'm too cheap for that. I'm just throwing it out there. If you want to guess who I'm going
Let's
to...
give them their choice.
Okay, they can
There
have
you
their
go.
choice because I've got one of each at least.
There you go.
You want to call in. The phone number is...
842-3715.
and you can guess the major boom, 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 star that's going to be on these airwaves on Monday. I'll give you a certificate. You're welcome to call in if you can guess it. Once again, 1960s. There's not a lot of those people alive.
I
okay?
gave you a clue.
1960s.
He's a little short guy.
Don't give...
You have to have some hint, though, really.
He's a small guy, okay? He's a short guy. He might have been
But he
really
was
short
a big
then.
star.
He might have been short then, not because of the fact that he was short, but because he was young. Gonna be right here on the big show next Monday. If you want to guess, we'll give you a certificate. Okay?
Hey, you know what I watched last night on TV?
What'd you find?
We watched the Masked Singer premiere.
Well, I can't give you. We watched The Bachelor and The Bachelorette now and then, so that's embarrassing enough.
I can't. Well, we had hunting on at our house, so.
I've been watching that too. It's hunting season.
So
Is-
listen,
is Patrick going to climb up in a tree at
oh my
92
gosh.
degrees?
Well, I'll just tell you this real quick. Saturday, he said, "Hey, I'm going to take you on a date Sunday." I said, "Okay." So we go on a date. Yesterday, we go out of town. We have a really go to a really
went on a
nice
scouting trip,
restaurant.
didn't
We ended up going to Real King, which is okay because I like their popcorn. And then as we go to Dairy Queen last night, we come back in town. We get a little treat, and he sits and he goes, "Hunting starts Tuesday." I'm like, well, that is the whole reason for this date. Because I knew that I would not see him the next 3 months.
I'm sucking up.
All right.
Go ahead.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
This is Doc.
Yeah, Doc, who is it?
What's the question? We was gabbing here in the junior peanut
What?
gallery here.
The Junior Peanut Gallery.
All right, well, we're
Yeah.
going to have a major star here on Monday from a 1960s television program. We've already given up that he was young. Any guesses?
He was what?
Young. Very young. He was a child star.
Oh, that's old. That kid on Silver Spoons. No.
No, you're wrong.
All right,
You're
Doc.
wrong, Doc. Get rid of Doc.
right.
Doc's not right. All right. I had a small problem this weekend. I engaged in the first time in sleepwalking.
Uh-huh.
Ran right into a wall
If you were
about
asleep,
3 a.m.
If you were asleep, how did you know? When
Oh,
you
my
ran
wife
into the wall?
screamed.
Oh, okay.
I was walking towards some antique stuff.
Oh,
My
okay.
gosh.
I had to go to the bathroom. Well, I'm of that age.
Well, at least, and
My kids have done that. Have slept.
Well, I took a left instead of a right. If I took a right, I'd been in the middle of First Street.
all right. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Could it be Gary Coleman?
Gary Carter is not... Gary Carter?
Gary Cart.
No, Gary Coleman.
Oh,
Gary
Coleman. I was going to say
Coleman.
Gary Carter is...
All right.
He was not a child
All right.
star.
It is not Gary
Not
Coleman.
Gary.
Thank
No,
you.
it's not Gary
I
Coleman.
think he's passed away.
He has passed away.
Yeah.
And that would make it difficult to interview him.
Well, unless we have a psychic medium in here.
We're going to try to bridge.
Okay, nobody.
All right. Well, all right. So anyway, I woke up knocking off a bunch of glasses on a table at the house. My wife screaming, "What are you doing?" I'm glad
and you ran into a wall.
I ran into a wall.
So that's that extra knot on your head.
And I
You want to call-
What's wonderful is that I really didn't at that point. I got up because I had to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Fortunately, that didn't happen. This would have been a tragedy if that occurred. So I don't know what's going on. What are you going? I'm too old to be doing this stuff, or maybe I'm getting too old that I'm starting to do this stuff. That's the
Well,
problem.
you know, what did you have for dinner last night?
Well, that's not last night. Saturday night. I'm
Oh,
not eating.
Saturday night.
I'm not
What
eating
did
very
you-
much.
Okay.
You know, I'm still on this diet.
Maybe he was looking for the fridge.
You know what? Another thing. I was at Classic on Sunday, and people kept coming over and looking at my plate.
Checking up on you.
Yes. There's no secrets on these airwaves when you
No,
got all this
there
audience.
is not.
People are coming by. They're going to go and talk about me. You know. I saw he took 2 helpings of the salad bar.
That's right.
He's
and he
not-
had
he's
some
not-
ranch dressing.
He's not on a diet. He's pulling our leg. And I bet you he's not sleepwalking either. In my hand, I have the bucket o' bunk.
The bucket of bunk. The bucket of bunk.
It's the bucket of bunk.
Oh, yeah. Birthdays today, Angie Dickinson. She's 88. And she's not going to be the person that's coming here next Monday.
Nope.
Angie Dickinson, best known for her 50 films, including Rio Bravo.
Yep. With the Duke.
Yes, she was. 1959, if you can believe it.
I
Oceans.
think, was Dean Martin in Rio Bravo? I think he was.
Not sure.
Maybe it wasn't
Can't
Dean
remember.
Martin. Maybe it was Mitchum. I'm not sure. Okay.
Ocean's 11 in 1960. She was the policewoman.
Mm-hmm.
She was Leanne Pepper Anderson. I've always loved that as a nickname for a woman.
Pepper.
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 Is that because she's spicy?
She's spicy. She was also in the 1980 film Dressed to Kill.
Ah, okay.
Now, I know this is a little salty if we're going to talk about Pepper, okay? It's a
Yeah.
little salty.
All right.
But she did have some very,
Questionable roles.
questionable relationships.
Ah, okay. Is she in one now?
No, she's 88 years old.
I'm just trying.
She's sleepwalking in her house,
I'm trying
wanting to go to the bathroom.
I'm trying hard to find a mate for Dave Rick.
I don't think Angie would move into Bone Gap either.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
I don't know. She'd probably be somewhat of a cougar in that regard, wouldn't she?
I would think so.
Dave's not just pushing 70.
Yeah.
She got 18 years on him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she had some rather some affairs.
Ah.
Is that the best way to?
Some highfalutin affairs.
Yes. Guess. You want to guess? Can you guess? Huh? You
No.
want to guess?
No.
Frank Sinatra.
Really? Okay.
Huh? Dean Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. JFK.
Really? I had not heard about that one.
And she dated Larry King. Atlanta, you're on the air. She was married to Burt Bacharach,
Yeah.
you know, the
Yeah.
performer.
Mm-hmm.
Married twice. One of them was to Burt Bacharach. In 1965 to 81, they had one child. Unfortunately, that child had lots of problems. And when the child became older, committed suicide.
Oh.
So, not a pleasant life in that regard for Angie. Johnny Mathis. Today is 83.
Okay.
73 charted songs in his career, all the kind of middle of the road stuff, you know.
And now, what comes to mind when you hear Johnny Mathis?
Christmas songs.
Christmas songs.
Absolutely.
There you go.
360 million records sold. He says that his influences were Lena Horne, Nat King Cole, and Bing Crosby. Never married, has openly talked about his choices in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
I won't go deeper. He's a great golfer. He's
Really?
had 9 holes in one. 9.
That's impressive.
Here's some of his songs
I can't even get a hole in one if I walk up on the green and drop it.
right over the top.
Yeah.
Chances Are. That's one of his big
Okay.
hits.
Yeah.
It isn't for me. It's not for me to say. Wonderful, Wonderful, and Misty. All big hits by Johnny Mathis. Barry Williams is 64 today.
Uh-huh.
Are you a Brady person?
I am.
Were you raised on the Brady?
Yes.
Are you watching?
A very Brady renovation?
No, I haven't watched it, but I've heard about it.
Mike can tell you all about
Oh,
it.
I see it all the time. If I miss it, it's been recorded so I can watch it later.
We don't get
Mike-
real TV,
See,
so
Mike,
I'd
Mike's,
have to
Mike's
really
ready
search
for
for
the.
it.
He's got the live watch party for the Far Out finale scheduled tonight.
oh my gosh, I might come over.
Yeah.
Just make sure that he's not sleepwalking when
I
you
would
come
love
to
to
the
go
door.
see it
I am awake
in
now.
person. That would be
Greg
really cool.
Brady from 1969 to 1974. You know, he took Mom out for a date.
Yeah, I know. Heard about that.
Who was that? Florence Henderson?
Yeah, Florence Henderson.
Well, she was what, 20 years older than him?
Oh, at
30
least,
years older?
At least 20.
Greg had aspirations. She was a cougar, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was Greg Brady from 1969 to 1974. He's never stopped being Greg
Is he the
Brady.
one that sings?
Yes.
They
Okay,
all
we saw
sing.
him.
No, really?
I have
We
a
saw him
CD.
at- yeah, he-
I have a CD at home. A Very Brady Christmas.
Oh, my.
And guess what Cindy sings?
No, I don't have a clue.
The Two Front Teeth.
Gosh.
Cindy,
I want for
Cindy's
Christmas
grown up.
in my two front teeth.
Cindy's grown up.
Yeah, she has.
Don't go there. All right. Anyway, he's made a career out of Brady reunions.
Yeah.
1992, he did an autobiography called "Growing Up Brady." That's where he gives it up on Mom. and
Yeah.
Marcia. Marcia had an interesting life. We won't go there. You know where he lives now? Branson, Missouri.
There's probably a Brady themed. Doesn't he have a Brady themed show in Branson?
He's part
I
of
think
a
he has a show in
musical group,
Branson.
Barry Williams and the Travelers, and he does shows there. And of course, he is involved now in a very Brady renovation. Watch show tonight, 8:00, my place.
Yep.
Been married 3 times, 2 kids. Marty Stewart is 61 today. He's been all over that country documentary on PBS.
Yep.
Multiple Grammy Award winner. He merged rockabilly, honky tonk, and traditional country. He was with Johnny Cash in his band, and broke away to have his first album hit, Arlene. Then he did the No Hats tour with Randy Travis. They don't wear cowboy hats.
Yeah.
91 to 92. Married to country artist Connie Smith since 1997.
And she does a lot of traveling with him, I think.
They do.
They
things
travel together.
Formerly married to Johnny Cash's daughter, Cindy.
Okay.
Didn't know that bit. 40s. This date
That's apparently how he got his job in the band.
that helped.
Yeah.
September 30th, on this date in 1846, Dr. William Morton performed a painless tooth extraction after administering ether to a patient.
Thought maybe he just hit him upside the head with a wooden mallet or something, knocked him out.
Waited until he was sleepwalking and pulled his teeth in. 1927, Babe Ruth hit his 60th home run. Of course, that lasted until 1961, when Roger Maris hit number 61. 1930, Death Valley Days, heard for the first time on this NBC Blue radio network.
I thought that was like the Fairfield Fall Fun Fest in Death Valley. Death Valley days.
Probably. 1935, The Adventures of Dick Tracy debuted on the Mutual radio network. That's where Larry King was, Mutual. 1947, the World Series was televised for the first time. Sponsors paid $65,000 for the entire series between the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Yankees. 51, The Red Skelton Show debuted on NBC. 82, Cheers began an 11-year run on NBC. I know people that have watched every episode over and over again now on Netflix or whatever. They just love watching it over and over. 84, Mike Witt became only the 11th pitcher to throw a perfect game in Major League history. In 92, George Brett of the Kansas City Royals reached his 3,000th career hit. 1999, the last game played at Candlestick Park in San Francisco.
Yep.
Music history today, 1933, the half-hour country music and comedy show The National Barn Dance debuted on WLS, which stands for
I don't know.
World's Largest Store. 1961, Bob Dylan played harmonica for the recording of Carolyn Hester's first Columbia album. And 1972,
Who?
Carolyn Hester. You haven't heard of her?
No,
Me
not
neither.
really.
72, Columbia Records announced they were closing down their Hollywood studios on this date. So there you go. That's the. Oh. I think that's all the bucket.
You forgot one, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I printed something twice. Oh, our question of the day, which was a nothing burger. An
Nothing at
absolute
all, huh?
nothing burger. And I thought it would be something. Are you satisfied with the Fairfield Police Department's enforcement of speed limits? Nobody got riled up at all. And I'll tell you about it when we come back on Morning Coffee.
It's iPhone season at Sprint, Polly.
Wow, that's exciting. Switch to Sprint and get
The new iPhone 11 or iPhone 11 Pro with amazing all-new camera systems. And now you can get iPhone 11
for $0 per month when you trade in your iPhone 7 or newer in any condition.
Seriously, any condition.
And with Sprint's 100% total satisfaction guarantee, you can try out the network and see the savings for yourself.
Happy iPhone season. Don't you just love that?
What's not to love?
I just love it.
Brighton's On the Road Trunk Show is Thursday, October 3rd from 11 to 7. The Carnaby girls invite you to preview a sneak peek into the holiday season, new designs and collections. Complete your Christmas wish list and you can be entered to win a Brighton $100 gift card. Together we can find the perfect Brighton accessory for gift giving or a collection to add to your wardrobe. Come meet their awesome Brighton associate Brielle and Sean, the footwear rep. It's going to be a happening place, as always, at the Fashion Leader, Carnaby Square. Check out their Facebook for all the latest fashion news.
At Amber Marie's in downtown Fairfield, customers love our Cobble Hill and Suns Out puzzles, Naked Bee products, and the Bomb Bath Bombs. Fall is nearing, so snuggle up and enjoy the cooler evenings with our microwavable warmies. In addition to our other wonderful product lines, the JMH Designs collection by Denise Kinney is also available. Come see us Wednesdays 11 to 5, Thursdays 11 to 6, Fridays 11 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon at Amber Marie's located in downtown Fairfield. And don't forget to like our Facebook page.
The Infinity 20 air conditioner from Carrier combines the energy efficiency of Green Speed Intelligence with the convenience of Infinity controls. The system only uses the energy needed to respond more precisely to your comfort needs. With reduced temperature swings, improved dehumidification, and ultra-quiet operation, the most advanced line of products from Carrier just got a lot cooler. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing at 445-3329 and ask about replacement Carrier cartridge filters at discounted prices.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when 77-year-old John Glenn returned to space?
Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery with a crew of 6 astronaut heroes and 1 American legend.
Today is beautiful and do a trite-old statement, 0G, and I feel fine.
The House Judiciary Committee began debating whether or not to impeach President Clinton.
Based upon what we now know, do we have a duty to look further or to look away?
The Yankees swept the Padres in the World Series, completing an unprecedented 125-win season for manager Joe Torre.
I don't know if we're the best team of all time, but we had the best record, and I'm very proud of the way these guys went about their business.
Meanwhile, here's what the radio is dishing out.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Got the hooch in my favorite mistake.
All these songs came out together, but when? The answer and a little taste of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
October 1998.
A lullaby. Sean Mullins and Lullaby, the top song of October 1998. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
When describing traditional products like checking or savings accounts, many banks use the words personal banking. At F&B, we like to focus on the personal side of that term. How? By always applying personal attention, by always delivering with personal care, and by treating you like a person, not an account. F&B, Banking, Business, Life. Member FDIC.
All right.
It was, I thought, I saw a post. I think it was the Fairfield Neighborhood Watch Facebook page. And somebody was, I don't know if they were complaining, but they were worried that people coming into Fairfield on Delaware.
Or on Maine.
No, they're on Delaware.
They're on Delaware, coming in from the west on Delaware.
Okay, from the west. Okay.
And, the jog that kind of goes left and then right where the sign, the home-friendly people. There were people saying that folks are coming in hot at like 60 miles an hour there.
They do.
Okay. And that there was going to be a problem there. And you, the two of you, you have a husband that works at Le Mans, and you have a business right there at the courthouse. Coming from the east into
Maine.
town, they come in hot
flying.
there.
They're flying.
But I guess what this shows is, for instance, I will go 5 or 10 miles over the speed limit. I admit it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't worry about it.
Well,
because I know there's nobody running radar in downtown.
That's a good point.
The only time I worry about it is if I'm coming in from the south, because there's a state cop out there that will run some radar now and then. And there's a state cop that will run some on near where the AirTech's main office.
Right around there.
But anyway, we asked the question, are you satisfied with the Fairfield Police Department's enforcement of speed limits? And there were only 86 votes. About 1,000 people looked at it and didn't care to weigh in. No comments. It was yes 56, no 30. In other words, almost 2-to-1 saying people are satisfied with the Fairfield Police Department's enforcement of speed limits. So who am I to gripe?
That's true.
I'm not griping either, by the way. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with what I live on South First, and you really, with the stoplights right there, close to where I live, people they're gearing up to get down 45 South. They're revving up to get down 45 South, but they're not going faster than the speed limit. They go by my place. What do you think?
Yeah. I think, I've seen them sitting out every once in a while. I'm not sure they're running radar, but I see them every once in a while, and that slows people down when they see them. So,
but it doesn't sound like we have a problem at all.
That's what people are saying.
That's what people are saying.
All right. Hey, they have started golf cart registrations. I saw a few golf carts lined up at a couple of houses yesterday around town.
Have you got behind a golf cart?
No, I have not got behind a golf. Well, I've been on the main drag, so haven't gotten behind a golf cart. But I saw a couple of them lined up at a house, like they had driven in to visit somebody.
You think it's going to change things much?
Well, I think you're going to see quite a few golf carts.
Yeah.
Cruising around town once they get them all registered and get your tail lights and turn signals and all that other stuff.
Hey, by the way, there's a call coming. If you want to guess who our guest is coming next Monday, it's still out there.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Is it Jerry Mathers?
Oh, Jerry Mathers, who's the Beaver? No.
It is not Jerry Mathers.
But you're pinging in the right direction.
The Beaver. Thanks for calling.
No, and it's not Tony Dow either. I'm just going to tell you right now. It's not Wally. It's not the Beaver.
Okay.
It's a child star from the 1960s.
All right.
Going to be right here on these airwaves. I'm going to ask them questions.
He's so excited he can't even sit still.
I can't. Oh, okay. So,
tell us about Spin.
What is Spin?
Spin. Well, it is a recruitment event, honestly, about... so Spin is not a spin class.
Let's say, there you go. I was going to come.
It's not spin class. SPIN stands for Student Parent Information Night. It is a great event for students to bring their parents, and they can learn about all of our programs, learn about certain clubs, financial aid, which starting tomorrow, the FAFSA opens for people to apply for financial aid, those seniors. And it's just a really good event that we can really teach the students and the parents about what Frontier is about.
Now, is this the event where the parents pay the $15,000 to get their students into college?
No.
This is not that.
No, those are behind closed doors meetings.
Oh.
Those aren't out in the public.
I mean, and who do they make the
No.
checks out to? That's
Hey,
what I want
if
to know.
somebody's willing to donate $15,000, the foundation would gladly take that, I'm sure.
And then they would admit them.
And then they would provide scholarships for students. That would be awesome. That would be great. So, yes, and we are going to be having swag bags for the students, scholarships available for students.
Swag bags?
Yeah.
Scholarships.
What's a swag bag?
A swag bag is like a cinch sack, like a bag.
It's a
full
goodie
of lots
bag.
of goodies. Yeah, it's a goodie bag.
What kind of swag you got?
Oh, there's cups. I don't know. Julie has a whole lot of things that are planned for that.
And Carrie is here today and didn't
bring a swag bag for me.
Sorry, I haven't even seen him yet.
You
I'll
think you
bring
could
him
have?
next
You
time.
think you could have? Greased up a couple of old broadcasters. Yeah. With a swag bag, don't you?
I would think so.
I mean, that's not even Carrie's responsibility. That's Julie Bryant who should have remembered that.
Yeah, she was in a couple weeks ago.
We expect some swag bags.
Yeah.
Because we're
I
going to
keep
talk about spend.
Yeah.
I have all the swags in what I call the magic closet.
The magic closet.
Do we
I
wanna
go
know?
to the magic closet and
Do
get
we
all
wa-
the swag. So next time I
right.
come, I'll bring you lots of swag from the magic closet.
All right. So we understand
I
that
worked
parents
at a
pay.
station one time. We had a prize closet.
Yeah. It's,
And that
Mhm.
closet was locked at all times.
yeah.
So I come with my check for $15,000, and I get one of my kids into FCC. That $15,000 goes to the foundation, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then after the prosecution, so this is a way for parents and students together to be able to get through the process that includes financial aid
Yes.
and all
Yep.
the stuff that becomes. I tell you, when I was, I had kids in college. The amount of time that I spent working on the financial aid part of it
Right.
was
Yep.
a challenge.
Lori No will be there. She's coordinator of financial aid, and so she'll be there to answer questions. We can talk about the scholarships that are available, and we will have dinner. So we're
That's
having a
neat.
taco and nacho bar.
Oh, you know, and the other thing that I overheard a conversation last week from people at Wayne White, actually, talking about how pleased they are with the kind of training that the lineman students are getting
Great.
at Frontier.
That's great. We
There's
have
lots
an
of options.
incredible instructor.
There's lots of things you can do at Frontier that doesn't just include a 2-year step towards a 4-year degree.
I'm glad you say that, because I was at a high school one day and this kid, I'm like, where do you know, I always ask the students, where do you guys want to go? And this student said, well, I'm going to go to a trade school. I'm like, we
Why?
are a trade school. And they're like, you are? Yes, we're both. I mean, that's what the great thing is about Frontier. You can get your associate's degree or you can get a vocational, degree. I mean,
Plenty of certificates.
Yes, there are.
Don't forget about that. How about how to fix a car?
Yeah.
Which has now got like 8 computers on it. It's highly technical. I'll never forget. I will never forget being in college administration and having somebody ask whether or not someone who was thinking about getting into automotive repair is reading necessary.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Is
Very much
reading
so.
Necessary. Yes, this is not put it under the tree and fidget with it until it works. This is a highly diagnostic, computer technology driven endeavor now. So, I mean, that's a great program. Rodney Maxey does a wonderful job out there.
Yeah, he does.
So, I mean,
Hey, and actually, he's gonna have a simulator at Spend to show the students that a simulator that they use in the lab.
like a simulated motor or something like that. Not sure.
He has a couple of them, so.
Well, anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm looking. When is that?
It is Wednesday, October 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m.
Just this Wednesday?
Yes, this Wednesday.
Oh, you got
And
better.
Workforce.
Did they have to call you to get in?
They can call me, or I will just direct them to a link so that way they can register via Google Forms.
Okay.
So they can get on our website
Now,
or
here's the
Facebook
thing.
page.
Here's the thing. Today, when you leave,
Mm-hmm.
you must not tell anybody the secret of the big star that's going to be here
Okay, I won't.
next Monday. Huge 1960 star. I'm more than willing to give somebody a $10 gift certificate if they can guess it.
It's really exciting. I'm excited about it.
Well, then you're pumped with me.
Can I come
That's
back
probably
next
why-
Monday morning?
That's probably while I'm sleepwalking. That's probably it, Turner. I'm too fired
You're
up.
excited.
I think you are.
All right. Well, here's a couple other things I wanted to mention, and you pulled me back when we have to. She's got trivia today, you know.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Based on cars.
Cars.
Mm-hmm.
Classic cars.
Because the poll was about speeding, so
Oh, speeding. Okay.
I brought trivia about cars.
Let me ask if you have this at the college. The Australian wing of Domino's Pizza is looking to hire a chief garlic bread taster. The ideal candidate will have a minimum of 5 years' experience in garlic bread consumption, has a detailed understanding of the pizza and garlic bread relationship, and has working taste buds. They must also have burned their fingers at least once, not being able to wait for the garlic bread to cool down, and have a history of reviewing other people's food choices, either solicited or unsolicited. We have anything like that out of Frontier?
Well, the only thing we do have an Australian, but I don't know. But I don't know if I will ask him if he likes garlic bread.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello, I think I have a guest for
Sure.
the guest.
Yeah.
All right.
Ron Howard.
Oh, it's
Ron
a good
Howard.
try.
That is a good one.
Boy, that would be big.
That
would be Opie.
That would be Opie Cunningham.
That would be Opie
Yes.
Cunningham.
Yep.
No,
All right.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for
No, it's
calling.
not him.
All right.
That's a bit
That
above
is
our
a
pay
little-
grade
that is
here
a little too big
for us.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. We'll be working on him for a future show, but no, it's not Ron Howard. It is not Opie Cunningham.
All right.
So, tell me, you're pulling me back now?
I am starting to pull you back.
Well, I'm just going to do one more.
All right.
A Massachusetts man who allegedly performed nude yoga. Do you have any of that out at college?
Yes, we have yoga.
How about nude yoga?
Nude?
Nude
No,
yoga.
hot yoga.
Well, that would be hot yoga as well. He
Well,
allegedly-
well, maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe gross yoga. A Massachusetts man who allegedly performed nude yoga at a New Hampshire health club is pleading no contest to an indecent exposure charge. Officials say the plea prompted a guilty verdict last week in this case, earning 36-year-old Eric Stagno a 4-month suspended jail sentence for his behavior inside Planet Fitness in July of 2018. He was ordered to stay away from the facility and to put his clothes on now.
All right.
All right, so you got trivia for us.
All right.
What
I do.
kind of trivia?
Yeah.
It's car trivia.
Vehicle trivia.
Cars the movie or
Nope, just cars in
Okay.
general.
Okay, now here's what
Just
you do.
cars in general.
You just give us the questions.
Okay, I
Just
have a
the
lot of questions, so
All right.
give me
We'll do 10.
Yeah.
10.
We'll
okay.
start with 10.
That's good.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Who designed what was considered the world's first car? What famous automaker is responsible for designing the Volkswagen Beetle? What make and model is the General Lee? How did the Ford Mustang get its name? Which car is considered to be the first muscle car?
Okay.
What is the world's largest automotive company? What company opened up the first drive-in gas station? When and where was the first drive-in theater built? What U.S. production car is the fastest from 0 to 60 miles per hour?
Current car? Or in history?
I think in history.
Okay.
U.S. production car.
And the last one, what is the name of the caped lady on top of the Rolls-Royce radiators?
Oh, this is hard.
Batgirl.
Batgirl.
Okay, wow, that's going to be hard.
All right.
We might have to get the peanut gallery in on this one.
We very well might. We
All
might
right.
need some help.
All right.
And if you'd like to join us, 842-3715 for trivia.
Yes.
Mules play at Hamilton County Friday in high school football, and we've got all the action on your home for sports, WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Our broadcast about 6:45 p.m. Friday with pregame information. Mules football brought to you by Fairfield Printing and Graphics, McDowell, Kinslow and Jessup, Garmin Trucking and Fairfield Ready Mix, Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler, Carter Trucking, FNB Fairfield National Bank, and Wayne White Propane.
Hi everyone, I'm your closet. I am stuffed to the max. How many shirts can one person need, and who needs this many shoes? I get it, it's all about looking good, but do you really need to keep the shirt you wore in 8th grade? I mean, think of it this way. If you do clean me out, you can shop more, so it's a win-win. Just remember, shop Fairfield first and look for great finds at CDC's new to you.
Here's what's going on Saturday, October 5th. The Olney Area Pilots Association will have a chili fly-in at the Olney Noble Airport from 11 to 2. Menu is chili, hot dogs, homemade pie, and drink, and all you can eat is $7. For more information, call 393-2967. And on Sunday, October 6th, it's the second annual Mayberry Days at the Olive Branch Church, south of Wayne City. There will be a homecoming service and a barbecue cook-off. Everyone is welcome to attend the homecoming service at 11. Afternoon activities will begin at 1. There will be music, games, food, bounce houses, and horse rides, and barbecue judging is at 3.
Post frame buildings continue to pop up all over the area. And at Graver Post Buildings, they've been putting up buildings for over 40 years. Garages, pole barns, storage buildings, workshops, apartments, even indoor basketball courts, and some of the most attractive commercial buildings in the state. Every job is specific and unique to your wants and your needs. Graver Post also has packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. So for your next building or roofing project, call for a free quote at Graver Post, 800-264-5013.
Remember black and white TVs? Or 8-tracks? Or this? All of these, at one time or another, were the best. And then something better came along. Introducing Saltro Fungicide Seed Treatment. The seed treatment bringing SDS protection to the next level. By providing superior control of SDS without any of the stress shown in plants treated with other seed treatments like Elevo, Saltro is SDS protection. Upgrade it. Talk to your retailer or seed dealer about upgrading to Saltro. Always read and follow label instructions.
The Big Deal Store has a great deal on Bopple's Home Furnishing certificates. Pick one up and get a great value on top quality furniture at Bopple's Home Furnishing in McLeansboro on the south side of the square.
And now, the top 5 reasons to drive for Bestway Express. Number 5, free health clinic. Number 4, paid holidays. Number 3, $1,800 annual safety bonus. Number 2, no hazmat, no jack stand moves, and higher mounted airlines for easier access. And the number 1 reason, you will be home daily. Bestway Express is now hiring for multiple home daily positions. Contact Bestway at 1-833-BESTWAY or bestwayexpress.com.
Tom at Greenwood Pest Control is busy making sure all of his customers are taken care of for year-round pest control. Greenwood Pest Control in Flora would like to remind everyone that they're locally owned and operated. Call today at 618-662-3091 and get on the year-round protection plan from Greenwood Pest Control and Flora. They are located at 8177 Hickory Hill Lane.
All right, time to talk with Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler. Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Mark.
How's it going today?
It's going well.
Have a good weekend?
Well, yes. It was always too short, but
Yeah.
we had a good one. So.
Oh, yeah.
We have car trivia here, Sheldon. Did you hear any of the questions?
Well, yes. What kind of cars? Is it cars in general?
It's cars in general, but there are 10 pretty tough ones. Let's start. Give Sheldon one of the hardest ones. See if he's
I
he's
have
able to-
one.
Go ahead.
This is one I didn't mention
All
before.
right, good.
Okay. So, Sheldon, when did Chrysler first officially use the Hemi name? What year?
That would have been 1951, if I'm not mistaken.
That is incorrect.
Oh, okay, come on.
I'm going to say 54.
No, later. You're 10 years later.
64?
64.
There you go. There's your winner.
All right.
You get a chicken dinner.
I know that the Hemi engine actually debuted in 51 or 55.
He's going to dispute it.
Oh,
Sheldon's going to dispute it.
But they started using the name Hemi in 64.
You did say the name. So you did say the name.
All right.
We're not going to get into a fight here.
Speaking of Hemis, you've got some pretty nice new Hemis on the lot.
We do. Got some nice selection of Rams down here with the 5.7 Hemi in it. Got some of the 3/4 tons with the 6.4 Hemi in it. So if it's a bigger Hemi, that's got to be even better, right?
Well, the bigger the better in truck engines, right?
That is correct.
So, Sheldon, I got to ask you about these trucks that I'm hearing about with electric motors. Are there any electric trucks coming out from Dodge or Jeep or anybody like that?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, they're always working on some electric vehicles. Now, the Ram is available with the 5.7 Hemi in the e-Torque version, which the e-Torque does not have like the traditional starter or the alternator, but it does have an electric motor on top of the regular gasoline engine that provides the starting and the charging of the battery, and it also kicks in to provide additional torque when towing.
Okay. All righty. And, of course, the celebration of Jeep is continuing, and you guys are running out of Jeeps on the lot, man.
Well, we've been selling some Cherokees. We've got some Grand Cherokees down here. Of course, Wranglers, Gladiators, I mean, we've got a mix of a little bit of everything, but we've got the 19s are thinning down, but we've got the 20s on the way. So.
All righty. Sheldon, as always, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We will talk to you on Thursday.
All right. You guys have a good week.
Right. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler. Talk to us every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show. Time to check that radar weather, brought to you this morning by the Connard Financial Group.
Before going on vacation, you need to know what to pack. Preparing for your financial future is similar. Without proper planning, you could very well be left out in the cold. I can offer you a variety of investment strategies designed for your specific needs. Call me, Chris Connard, at 842-7855, located at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Give us a like on Facebook.
Fairfield area weather forecast. Sunshine today, high 92. Clear tonight, low 68. For tomorrow, sunshine and high 92. Sunny and 95 on Wednesday, and then a cool down comes in on Thursday. Partly cloudy, high 78. And for Friday, just beautiful sunshine with a high of 70. Right, overnight low was 69. Yesterday's high was 91. Currently, humidity at 83%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.12. Right now, sunshine. We've got 75 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois in terms of precipitation. Radar weather brought to you this morning by the Connard Financial Group.
Jeff Vaughn's telling me there's a number of deer versus vehicle accidents that are going to be reported on the new news.
Deer have been running.
And so they're running.
To your property.
And all to my property.
Yeah.
And we're waiting for the first, Tom said he's waiting for the first deer versus side-by-side accident that we're going to get to report on here. Okay. So that will be some. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. It's so bothersome, yes.
We saw a deer run through town last year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did he shoot it?
No, it's Lucas.
Did he lasso it?
He would have probably.
Shoot it or lasso it?
I think it was a doe.
It's fair game.
You betcha.
It's
all
mine.
right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Trivia.
Okay, I do have, it is multiple choice. So, okay, who designed what was considered the world's first car? Henry Ford, Ferdinand Porsche, or Carl Benz?
Carl Benz.
Correct.
Well done. Well played, my friend.
All right. What famous automaker is responsible for designing the Volkswagen Beetle?
That would be
Walter
Ferdinand Porsche.
Dang, you're good.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I have to admit.
This is right up your alley, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What make and model is the General Lee?
Dodge Charger.
Yes. Now, do you know who from Fairfield is in the Dukes of Hazzard Museum?
No.
Picture and name? Lucas Halbert.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Well, when he was 3, he's still obsessed with the Dukes of Hazzard. But when he was 3, we went to a Dukes of Hazzard Duke Fest, okay? And in Nashville, yeah. And so they had all the General Lees lined up on the track because it was at the old fairgrounds. He was on his daddy's shoulders, and we were looking at all the generalies. And the Nashville, Tennessee newspaper took his picture and put it on the front page of the paper.
And that made their museum.
And that made their museum. So we go back and we get his picture.
By the way, at this point, I want to mention it's no one from the Dukes of Hazzard that's going to be here next Monday.
Man.
And it will not be Ron Howard. But go ahead.
Okay, so we go back and visit the picture sometimes and get his picture with it.
What's Cooter?
Yeah, Cooter's really nice.
He's got a restaurant in Pigeon Forge. Well,
No, it's a museum.
Is it a museum or a restaurant?
Maybe
I think
both.
he's got a restaurant, and it's moving to Pigeon Forge from Gatlinburg.
No, that is the museum. It's probably both, but
Okay.
because I actually like that page. Like
You guys are
Cooter's
talking,
page.
and I have no idea what you're talking about.
We are big Duke
Obviously.
fans. We are big Dukes of Hazzard fans at our
All right.
house.
Go
Okay.
on.
All right. How did the Ford Mustang get its name? Herd of wild horses, World War II fighter plane, or Henry Ford's wife?
The fighter plane.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
The fighter plane.
That's right. Which car is considered to be the first?
Wait a minute.
What?
Henry Ford's wife?
It was a choice.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, was
Her name was
Mustang?
Mustang Ford?
I don't know. That is weird. Put that in there.
Okay.
Mustang Sally.
Mustang Sally.
Sally,
There you
there you
go.
go.
Okay.
Which car is considered to be the first, quote, muscle car? 1967 Chevrolet Camaro, 1964 Ford Mustang, or the 1964 Pontiac GTO?
Probably the GTO.
Yep. You guys are really
The
good.
goat.
I'm not stumping
goat.
you, am
The
I?
goat.
The goat.
What is the world's largest automotive company? General Motors, Ford Motors, or Toyota?
I'm going to say Ford.
I'm going with Toyota.
Toyota.
Hey, that hurts.
What company opened up the first drive-in gas station? Mobil, Exxon, Shell, or Gulf?
Mobil.
I'll say Shell.
You're wrong. It's Gulf.
Really?
I can't believe you guys missed that.
Oh, Tom's back there waving his hands. Like,
We should have done that. We
Yeah.
should have gone to Tom.
When and where was the first drive-in theater built?
Where and when? Does anybody have a clue on that?
I do.
Well, give
Okay.
it, but let's give the peanut gallery a chance,
All
too.
right.
All right, go. Where is it going to be?
New Jersey.
He says New Jersey. What do you guys say?
Paramus, New Jersey.
Anybody? New Jersey sounds good to them.
New Jersey's correct, but it was in Carmen. What year?
1937.
Oh my gosh, you're so close. 1933.
1933.
That's
A
impressive.
drive-in theater in 33.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could take the horses in, too.
Yeah,
you?
you could.
Tie
I
'em
miss
up.
going to the drive-in theater.
I do, too. Well, probably for different reasons.
There
But
is
go ahead.
still
There's one up at
there is
Newton.
still
There's one at Newton.
there's one in
One
Newton.
Newton?
There's one in Belleville.
Litchfield, I believe. I believe there's still one.
Rockport,
They
Indiana.
closed that one?
Yeah.
Did they close the
I'm
one in
not
Litchfield?
sure if they closed the one at Litchfield.
That was the closest one to where I grew up.
Okay.
And there's also one over in St. Louis, if I'm not mistaken.
Belleville's
St.
got
Louis
one.
County.
Yeah, I think there is one in St. Louis County, right along Route 66, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
believe you're right.
Okay.
What U.S. production car is the fastest from 0 to 60 miles per hour? 1962 Chevrolet Impala SS 409, 1966 Ford Shelby GT 350, 1968 Chevrolet Camaro RS 327.
The Shelby GT.
I would go with that myself.
No.
No!
The Impala.
It was the Impala. Oh, okay.
It's crazy, though. It's the Impala.
Yeah.
And it could go in 4.0 seconds.
Wow.
No idea.
That's moving.
It is. The Impala. That is just very shocking.
That surprises me.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the last one. What is the name of the caped lady on top of the Rolls Royce radiators?
Mildred.
No, he knows.
What is it?
Jeff knows.
Spirit of ecstasy.
That's right.
What is it?
Spirit of ecstasy.
Spirit of ecstasy.
That's what he said, and that's what she said.
That's right.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm not touching it. I'm sleepwalking through that one. All right. Well, Carrie, it's always fun when you're here. We appreciate
Yeah.
it so very much. And even next Monday won't top this, I'm sure.
You'll have fun next Monday.
I will. Okay. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to talk about Paint Out tomorrow. Spencer Meager is going to be here, and Melinda States. We'll talk about that tomorrow on Morning Coffee. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW. News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. See pictures and prices at boydfern.com or follow them on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says President Trump doesn't even know he was wrong to ask Ukraine's president to investigate Joe Biden. She says about the